Hello, I'm Dominic and welcome to another episode of Lava-Lite. Today we're going to talk about a complete self-watering system for indoor plants and outdoor plants as well. One of the biggest problems that people have with keeping plants is overwatering. It's very easy to do. Most people know and understand that plants do need water, but they only need a bit of water, but they also need air. Now, when you overwater a plant, what that does is that displaces all the air from the soil that it's growing in. When we use Lava-Lite Plus, instead of that soil, it contains air within the Lava-Lite Plus itself, in the stone itself, and it also holds up to 25% moisture, which is perfect. So if you've got a system where you don't have any drainage holes, it may be a house plant that's got a nice container, or even an outdoor pot plant, that way we can allow it to, you can never overwater it. So we'll talk you through that process. The reason behind it is through capillary action. If you're watering soil, the soil will take in the moisture and it will expel the air within that soil in order to make way for the water. So you're technically removing all the oxygen and all the air from the plant substrate. By adding the Lava-Lite Plus, we are creating voids, we are creating at least a pocket, so you've got water within the system, you've also got up to 25% moisture retention within the system. And we'll go through and show you how to set that up. So what we're going to do to create this self-watering system is we're going to put about 5 centimeters of the Lava-Lite Plus at the bottom of the system, at the bottom of the planter. And then we're going to use the soil that the plant comes with. Always check that it's got a nice root base in it so you know it's a nice healthy plant. We then put that in the container on top of the Lava-Lite Plus. And instead of filling it in where we'd normally fill in with compost, we're going to actually fill that with Lava-Lite Plus. Now what that creates is it creates a chamber at the bottom which will hold any excess water, but it also allows for air and water to be held around the side of the plant. So what will happen is the plant will put roots out into the air voids, and they will be able to benefit from the air that's being retained within the planter. And it also will allow for water roots to develop, which largely don't need a lot of air, but it allows a lot of water back into the plant. Capillary action will allow it to feed water from the chamber filled with the Lava-Lites at the bottom, and that will then continually feed the plant. So essentially you could actually fill the water all the way to the top of the plant pot, and it would never ever be too much water for that plant. Obviously we'll still have to keep adding water, but not in the amounts that you would normally have to do it, and you certainly won't be flooding the plant and causing any damage to the roots and root rot. So as you can see, it's as easy as that to set it up. It's very effective. Another thing to remember is that once you've decided you've probably had enough, or the plant's outgrown its pot, you can just take the Lava-Lite Plus out, rewash that, clean it up, and if you just want to discard it, dig it into your garden borders. It's very easy. As I say, there's no chemicals and it's inorganic, so there's no risk of any degradation at all.